As you can see, all the functions are working fine. We sorted the list, we created the list, we get the first element, we get the last element, and we merge the list with another list as well. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Nation Programmer. So today our topic is list in C++. How you can make list structures in C++. So in order to make list structure, what you need to do, you just have to include list library from in C++ in your compiler. So C++ provide us a STL library list structure container with which we can store a lot of values and strings and anything you want to store. So how you can make a list object? You just have to specify list keyword. Then in the operator you have to specify the type of the list. Then the list name. Let's say list one. Okay, that's how you make a list object. In order to insert values in the list, there is two ways. Either you insert value at the start with the push front, or you can enter the values in the last with pushback. Let's say list1 dot pushback, and in that we will just insert value 1. I just insert one value at the last of the index of the list. As our list is empty, so it will enter the first index. Let's do it again. List1 dot pushback. In that we will just enter value 2. And afterwards we will use the push front function. List1 dot push front. And in that we will insert 0. Let's say list1 dot push front. And in that we will just insert -1. Okay, what I did over there is that I insert 1, 2 value at the last of the index, and then I enter two values 0 and -1 at the starting index. Let's make a printing function so we can see how the list works. Void print list function. In that we will just give a list object with an integer type with the name list1. As I all mention this all the time, if you are using C++ 11 and above, you can use the auto keyword. It just create auto iterators, so we don't have to specify and make an iterator separately. Okay, list.begin is not equals to list1 dot n and I plus plus, and in that we'll just print cout pointer I. That's it. Okay, I is the smaller one. There you go. Now we'll just call this function print list, and that give this list we have created over here. Let's print this out. Okay. So when we have run this program, what the output we get is -1, 0, 1, 2. So the 1, 2 value will insert first. After that we insert 0 value, then -1. So the push front, what it does, it insert the value before the first index. So that's how you can insert values in the particular list. Let's make another list. Okay, we can just make another list over here as just say list 2. Okay, I will just comment these values. Let's say like this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a loop for integer I is equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Now I'm going to insert values in this particular list. Okay, list1 dot push back. In that I will just insert I values. List2 dot push back. In that I will just insert I plus 1 values. Whatever the value of I, it will just plus 1 and it will insert in list 2. So I've inserted 5 values in the list. Let's print what are the values of the list. Cout list values list 1 values. Okay, after that I will put enter, and we'll just call the function print list we have created above that, and in that we'll just pass this list1 function. We'll copy this again for the list 2, list 2 values. Okay, and here we will just mention list 2. Now let's print this and see what is the value in our list. So in our list 1 is 0 1 2 3 4, and in our list 2 it's 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, let's make this multiply of 2. Okay, because it is not very changed from the list 1. Let's do it like this. Okay, here you go. In the second list we have 0 2 4 6 8. Okay, now what we need to do, we also already know that how we can insert values in the list. Now what if we want to get the first value or the last value of the list? So how we can get that? Because in our standard list we can get that because we have created two pointers, which is pointing at the first index and the last index. So in order to get the first value and the last value of the list, what we need to do, we just have to print cout. Let's say the first value of list 1 is, you just have to write the list name, then front. It will give you the first value. Okay, we'll just copy this for the list 2 value as well. First value of list 2 is list 2 dot front. Okay, we'll get that. Okay, list 2, we created the keyword list 2. Yeah, okay, here you go, list 2 dot front. We get the values. Now if I want to get the values, first I will run this, then I will go on the another thing. Okay, the first value of list 1 is 0, which is 0, which is right. The first value of list 2 is 0, which is also 0. It's giving us the right answer. What if we want to get the last value of the list of both these lists? How we can get that? I will just copy this, and instead of front I will just write back. That's it. Instead of front, just write back over there, and it will give you the last value of the index. And in here we will just change the last value of list 2 and the last value of list 1. I will just run it again so you guys can see more properly. Okay, here you go. The first value of list 1 is 0, the second one value of list 2 is 0. Okay, the last value of list 1 is 4. If you can cross check over there, the last value of list 1 is 4. Then the last value of list 2 is 8. If we cross check over there, the last value of list 2 is 8, which is the right answer. So that's how you can get the first value and the last value in the list. Okay, the next thing we're gonna learn today is that how we can sort this list if this list is not in the sorted order. Then how we can sort it? Let's add few elements again so we can see that it is sorted already. Let's make it unsorted. Okay, how about I will just insert list1 dot push front, and in that I will just inserting 66, and I will just copy this, and you know that push front enters the value at the starting of the index. Now what I've done over there is that I've just insert 66 at the starting of the list 1 and 55 at the starting of the list 2. If I print this, you will see that. Okay, here you go. So the first value of the list 1 is 66 and the list 2 is 55. Now here the values is also changed because from the 0, the first value is 66 and the first value 55 on the list 2. So what if we want to sort this array? How we can sort this? It is simple. You just need to write one keyword. That's it. You have to specify the list 1, the name of the list. Then you just have to write sort function, which is provided by C++ in the list library. That's it. And if you print the list value of list 1 again after that, let's say list values after sorting. Okay, we will copy this again and we do this for list 2 as well. List 2 values after sorting. Let's print this out. Okay, when we run it, you can see that list 1 values after sorting is 0 1 2 3 4 and 66, while the list 2 values after sorting is, okay, let's do dot sort. Here you go, we just print list one value. Very good. That's we in the print function we are printing the list one value. That's why it's giving us the wrong answer, but now it will give the right answer. Here you go. So the list one values after sorting is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 66, which is the sort of this array, whole list. Okay, here you go. Now that it is sorted. For the list 2 values, we first have 55, 0 to 468, but then after sorting, we had in the sorted manner the 55 come in the last. So that's how you can sort the list as well. Okay, what if you want to reverse the list? Now you have seen that this list becomes in a sorted order now. What if I want to reverse this and want to print it in a reverse order? Like in a descending order, I'm gonna sort, it is already sorted, but I want to print the list in a descending order. How can I do that? So in order to do that, what I need to do, I just have to specify list one, the name of the list, then the reverse function of the list. That's it. We don't have to do anything else in order to reverse the list. See out after reversing the value of list one. In that, I will just call the function print list and print the values of list one. That's it. I will copy this for the list 2 as well. We're gonna reverse the value of list 2 as well. Okay, here you go. We'll change this as well after reversing the value of list 2. Yeah, it will look good. Let's run it again. Okay, here you go. List 2 after, here you go. After reversing the values of list 1, here you go. I just have to write next line so you can see more properly. Here you go now. After reversing the values of list 1, what we get? This. We get this. The values of the list 1 which is over there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6. It is now 6, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now this values of the list 2. These are the values after sorting the values of the list 2. But after reversing it, we get the values in a descending order 55, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0 because it is in sorted order. So when we reverse it, it is in descending order sorting. So that's how you can reverse a list as well. So if you want to clear a particular list, you can also do that. You just have to specify the name of the list, then write the keyword clear. That's it. The list one will clear. If you print the values of list one, you will just see an empty, no values. Let's say after clearing the values of list one, let's print out. Okay, when we run, what we get after clearing the value of list one, it's empty, no values, because we just cleared the values from the list one. That's how you can clear. Now if you want to check if the list is empty or not, how you can do that? You can just simply write if condition list one dot empty. That's it. So it will return, if the list is empty, it will return 0, otherwise it will return 1. Let's say cout list is not empty, and else cout list is empty. Let's run this. Okay, oh, we have just specified not on inside, sorry, we have to specify not outside. Okay, but when we run that, now look, the list was empty, so it returns the one value. And at the start, the list empty value is 0, but if the list is completely empty, then the value of the list empty will be 1. But if we insert any value in that, then the list will not gonna be empty. Let's check it for list 2 now, because list 2 value have some values. So what is gonna say that list is not empty? So list 2 is not empty because list 2 have these particular values. So that's it for the lecture today. I hope you guys like this list function and list container and how I describe it. If you want to learn more about it, how you can use this, how you can, there is another function you can merge with both of these together. Let's do that first. Okay, how you can merge it? How about list1 dot merge, and in that you will just give list2. That's it. So that's the function of the list one. If we don't empty this list over here, like if I just comment this, uh, I just comment the section where I emptied the list one. So now I merged two lists together, list one with list two. Let's print the value cout after merging values of list 2 with list 1. Okay, what we need to do, we just have to print list in that give the list 1 because we save the values in the list 1 after merging. Let's print this out and see. Okay, I just have to put the handle over here so we can see more properly. Next line. Here you go. After merging the values of list 2 with list 1, what we get? First we get the list 2 values, then we get the list 1 values because I merged the list 2 values with list 1. So it gets the list 2 value first, then the whole the value list 1 will merge after that, then it will save in list 1. Then that's the particular output of the list. So I hope you guys like this video. Do like and subscribe my channel. If you want this code, I will also give you guys the code as well in the description. And I hope you like this video. If you have any query or you think that I didn't explain anything really good, so you can mention that in the comment box. I will try to rectify your problems. I can also try to explain you guys more if you have any problem in that. Thank you very much. Bye bye.